Hello everybody and welcome to JGod Gaming. Today's video is going to focus on Ordnance with this specific streak setup. And the streak setup is recon, counter recon, and fighter plane. I'm going to talk about why these are the best way to go, especially if you're playing as a solo player. And this video actually pairs very well with my best teammate ever video, where I focus on the properties of the S Mine and why they're so good with Expeditionary. So obviously when you combine all the different factors, you're going to have some amazing gameplays where you go positive, control the map, and you can actually turn the tide significantly. So if at any point you like any of the tips or just enjoy the video at all, go ahead and remember to hit that like button. I do have a goal of 200 likes, so it'd be awesome if we could hit that number. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button if you're interested in any kind of Call of Duty news, in-game updates, best class setups, as well as subscriber breakdowns or videos on how to improve. So again, subscribe with those notifications on. So let's go ahead and get into the actual video where I break down a little bit of the commentary, kind of taking you through my thought process and showing you how these streaks cycle together. So you basically have a non-stop wall of streaks and continued map awareness. Although this video has nothing to do with the bar class setup, I'm going to go ahead and show that on screen in case you do want to try it out and then kind of see all the stuff I do have laid out. So let's go ahead and get into that breakdown, kind of taking you through my thought process so you kind of know how I'm utilizing the different S mines, positioning myself for gunfights based off the information I'm getting on the map from this recon, counter recon, and then also that fighter plane. A lot of times for the opening rush, it is kind of blind, so you kind of want to position yourself in a smart way. I put that S mine to cover my back, and then pretty much I'm peeking around this side, seeing if they actually came around there. And then I go ahead and reposition and kind of look to this left side. I end up seeing the guy, and I'm able to clean him up. So I take him out as I jump through, and I'm able to shoot this guy in the back. Not sure if he thought I was upstairs, but you can see I'm already halfway to my streak because I have that ordnance. Takes that 500 score that you need for that recon plane down to 375. Able to map that guy. S mine kills. Now I already got my recon and my counter recon. Even though they're not going to already have a recon in the air, I can call it in, and I'm going to get the extra pack from the ordnance pack from walking over the bodies. So I get extra score there. And I call in that counter just because I don't want to be seen on the map at all, and I want to be able to shut that down. If they do happen to call in a recon, I'm going to cycle through streaks fast enough where I can actually shoot that out of the sky and get 150 score. That is a huge thing. It's basically giving you a free 1.5 kills based off having that counter recon up when they have a recon. So it's always something you're going to want to use just to stay off the map. You don't have to run mountain. The only thing they're going to be able to do is hear you. So you can see right here I already have a fighter plane, and look at how close I am to that next recon just by positioning, taking out a few kills, getting those S mine kills, and then just kind of repositioning, looking where I'm at before actually calling this fighter plane. When you have the recon in the air, it allows you to pre-aim so many different areas that you're protected. And right here, I'm trying to call in this fighter plane because I already know my streaks are cycling. And based off where the mini-map is telling me and where the flight path is, basically I have a good idea that I should be able to clean up a couple. And then I'm positioning, looking at where other people are. So as soon as I come out of this, I'll have a good idea of what's going on. I go ahead and wait a little bit, looking at as soon as my teammate gets a kill with these recons in the air, it will cycle through the next fighter plane. So right here, I'm just using the mini-map, trying to pay attention, making sure we don't get flanked, looking at what's going on. Got that fighter plane, and then now I'm just kind of peeking, looking to see what I can do. Right here, I end up taking that dude, and then I take out the second one. You can see I already got another fighter plane, just kind of waiting out, and I get absolutely demolished right there. The guy with resistance kind of fogged up the map and made it a little bit harder to see. But either way, I was one shot, so I ended up getting killed. You can see I got the fighter pilot. Now I'm cycling through. I get a good map awareness here. Even though my recon's kind of gone, I get a good idea of where people are because I called in that fighter pilot. And that allows me to get more map awareness and continue those streaks. I'm moving around the map with the bar, which is a pretty good rifle, especially on short distances. So it can compete with a lot of those SMGs, especially at that short to medium range. One argument I did see on some of my previous videos where I'm running this similar class setup is that people are saying, hey, why don't you run paratroopers or artillery or something else? The math just doesn't add up for me. It's 1100 for paratroopers, so that means I could have gotten 2 fighter pilots before I actually get 1 set of paratroopers. So that means I'm missing out on another recon, another counter if they end up calling one in. So it ends up being a long time between fighter pilots and a long time between recons, a long time between counters. You can see how these streaks just continue to cycle. As long as you kind of maneuver them out on the map, you know where teammates are, you can relocate, reposition, and continue to call in these fighter pilots and take the enemy team out. Versus with paratroopers, it'll be nice if you get them, but if you die on like an 8 streak, basically you got those extra kills that would have gotten you to a recon, but you don't end up getting the recon because you had paratroopers. So it's just something to consider. It's only 500 for a fighter pilot, 375, and then 400 for the counter and recon all together. It just cycles through pretty good. They're only 125 apart. So basically a kill between them will allow you to cycle through the next streak, which is pretty nice, especially once you get those recons. You can see I'm getting those recon assists. Every teammate that gets a kill while I have those recons in the air, give me 10 score. So you can just see the score keeps adding up, and then it allows me to cycle through, gives me better map awareness, better positioning. I can play smarter and not have to react really quickly. I can already be in the best position possible. See, I'm wiping out the enemy team. And another cool part of it is if you actually play kill confirmed, for example, your fighter plane will come out and you'll get probably like 15 kills with just a fighter plane on one match if you just cycle through the streaks often enough. And the score goes even faster because when your teammates pick up those tags, it allows it to cycle through. Obviously for those kills you don't get as much, but overall with the cycling of the recon, cycling of the tags, cycling of the fighter pilots, everything kind of chains together. And you can see typically when I have these streaks in the air, I'm a lot more dominant, and most players will be dominant just because the way you're able to position, you're able to play a lot smarter and then kind of relocate to better spots. Right there, the gun did a lot of work for me. I was able to snap on the target. I have my recon already cycled again for the fighter pilot. Obviously, someone could counter this strategy with mountain, but for the most part, you'll still have pretty good map awareness. It's the same thing. They got to give up something. Obviously, you could put your S Mines in the mountain runner will just get hit by that. You could tag them with the tactical nade. So there's a lot of different information that's happening, and this counters a lot of different things. Shield user could be kind of annoying, but if you're playing team deathmatch, you're probably not going to run into as many shield users. S mines are covering the back. You look at how many fighter planes. It's just non-stop fighter plane wreckage. I think I probably got like 15 kills with just the fighter plane. And it continues to go off on those streaks. That was the whole point of the video. I wanted to kind of show you how that progression works of cycling. I am getting my kills, but I am strategically positioning myself, getting those ordnance packs, and going off on long streaks. If you did enjoy the video in any way, remember to hit that like button. Like I said, I do have a goal of 200. If you're brand new to the channel, still stuck around, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on for additional content, tip and trick videos, all that type of stuff. Then I'm gonna give a special shout out to all my VIP members on the screen now. If you'd like to become a VIP member, go ahead and check out the description below. And these individuals are subscribers who go out of their way, go above and beyond to support the channel on a monthly basis. So I really do appreciate their support. So thank you all for watching, and as always, have a great day.